Welcome back to The Voice Auto, the channel where we bring you the most exciting updates, reviews, and deep dives into the world of cars, trucks, and everything on wheels. Today, we're talking about a machine that redefines what it means to be powerful, electric, and luxurious at the same time, the 2026 GMC Hummer EV Pickup. Yes, the name Hummer, once known for its gas-guzzling, military-inspired SUVs, has evolved into something far more advanced and electrifying. The all-electric Hummer pickup is not just a truck, it's a bold statement that the future of off-roading and performance doesn't need gasoline, it needs innovation, torque, and a whole lot of attitude. So, what exactly is the GMC Hummer EV Pickup? It's an all-electric supertruck built by General Motors under the GMC badge. Originally reintroduced in 2022, the Hummer EV lineup captured attention with its massive power figures and futuristic technology. By 2026, GMC has refined it further, polishing its performance, improving efficiency, and adding a few new features that make it more appealing than ever. Think of it as a blend between a luxury SUV, a muscle car, and a rugged off-roader, all powered by electrons instead of gasoline. Let's start with its design because the first thing that hits you about the 2026 Hummer pickup is how unapologetically bold it looks. From the front, you're greeted by the signature LED light bar stretching across the grille, with the Hummer lettering proudly illuminated in the center. The design isn't just aggressive, it's futuristic. The headlights are clean and squared, giving it a robotic presence, while the muscular fenders and wide stance remind you this is a full-sized beast. The hood is high and chiseled, with functional air vents that contribute to cooling and aerodynamics. Along the sides, the Hummer's proportions remain massive, with large off-road tires tucked under squared wheel arches and optional 22-inch wheels that command attention wherever they go. One of the most interesting aspects of the 2026 model is its new exterior color palette. GMC introduced several new shades like Deep Space Gray, Solar Storm Orange, and an exclusive Glacier White tricoat that gives it an upscale look. The MultiPro tailgate remains one of its signature features, offering multiple configurations for easier loading, tailgating, or even turning into a workstation. The bed itself can handle your weekend adventure gear just as easily as it can manage professional hauling tasks. The design is rugged yet refined, managing to look equally at home in the city or climbing through rocky terrain. Now, the Hummer's design isn't just for show. It's built for real capability. One of its coolest features, still present and slightly refined for 2026, is the CrabWalk mode. Yes, that sideways driving trick that uses the four-wheel steering system to move the truck diagonally at low speeds. It's not just a gimmick, it's incredibly useful for tight off-road situations where a traditional turn might be impossible. The adaptive air suspension system also allows the truck to raise or lower itself depending on the terrain, with an extract mode that can lift the vehicle by nearly 6 inches to clear big obstacles. Combine that with underbody protection, skid plates, and massive ground clearance, and you've got one of the most capable off-road EVs in existence. Inside, the 2026 Hummer EV Pickup continues to feel like something out of a sci-fi movie. GMC has clearly aimed for a mix of luxury and ruggedness. The cabin is spacious and futuristic, with a massive 13.4-inch central touchscreen running GMC's latest infotainment software, paired with a 12.3-inch digital driver display. The graphics are crisp, the animations are fluid, and the overall interface is inspired by video game design. The truck's layout feels commanding. You sit high above the ground, looking down at everything in front of you like a captain at the helm of a spaceship. The dashboard features geometric shapes, premium materials, and exposed metal accents that remind you this truck means business. One standout interior feature is the Infinity Roof, a modular panel system that lets you remove sections of the roof for an open-air driving experience. It's like having a convertible truck. The panels are transparent sky panels, so even when they're in place, you get that airy, open feel. You can store them neatly in the front trunk, or as GMC calls it, the frunk, which is surprisingly large thanks to the absence of a traditional engine. Let's talk performance, because that's what the Hummer EV is all about. The 2026 version continues to offer multiple configurations, but the flagship model, the Hummer EV3X, remains the star. It's powered by 3 electric motors that together produce an astounding 1,000 horsepower and up to 11,500 pound-feet of torque. Yes, that number sounds crazy, but it's how GMC measures torque at the wheels, so the actual figure is closer to 1,200 pound-feet at the motor. Still, that's enormous. The result, a 0 to 60 miles per hour time of around 3 seconds flat. For a truck weighing over 9,000 pounds, that's mind-bending performance. It's supercar quick, yet it does it silently, with only a futuristic electric whine as it rockets forward. The Ultium battery platform underneath the Hummer EV has seen some improvements for 2026. GMC claims improved efficiency, better thermal management, and slightly increased range. The top trim Hummer pickup now offers around 355 miles of range on a full charge, impressive considering its size and power. And with 800-volt DC fast charging capability, you can add up to 100 miles of range in just about 10 minutes at a compatible station. For daily use, most owners will simply plug it in overnight at home and wake up to a full battery, ready to take on another day of adventures. On the road, the Hummer feels surprisingly smooth. Thanks to its adaptive suspension and low center of gravity from the battery pack, it handles better than any traditional pickup its size. The steering is precise, the acceleration is instantaneous, and the regenerative braking system helps recover energy while making driving in traffic easier. Off-road, the torque vectoring between the three motors ensures optimal traction on loose surfaces, while the cameras placed under the chassis, what GMC calls the Ultra Vision system, give drivers a live view of what's beneath the truck to avoid obstacles. The 2026 Hummer also continues to feature GMC's Super Cruise technology, hands-free driving assistance that works on hundreds of thousands of miles of compatible roads. It's one of the most advanced driver assist systems available today, allowing the truck to maintain speed, stay centered in its lane, and even perform hands-free lane changes while the driver supervises. For long highway trips, it's a game changer, turning what used to be exhausting drives into relaxing journeys. When it comes to pricing, the 2026 GMC Hummer EV Pickup remains a premium product. The entry-level model, the EV2, starts around $87,000, while the mid-level EV3X and EV3X variants move into the $100,000 to $115,000 range depending on configuration and options. The fully loaded Edition 1, which was previously a limited launch model, has been reintroduced in small numbers with a few exclusive features, priced closer to $125,000. These numbers may sound steep, but remember, you're getting supercar performance, true off-road capability, and luxury-level tech, all wrapped in a zero-emission package. So what makes the Hummer EV Pickup special in a market now filled with electric trucks like the Ford F-150 Lightning, the Rivian R1T, and the Tesla Cybertruck? The answer is presence. The Hummer is not trying to blend in or be practical, it's trying to be extraordinary. It's the ultimate flex, combining raw power with cutting-edge tech. Where other trucks emphasize utility or affordability, the Hummer EV emphasizes dominance and innovation. It's for those who want to make a statement, who want their truck to be as bold as their lifestyle. It's the kind of vehicle that turns heads at every stoplight and makes people pull out their phones just to capture it. Of course, it's not perfect. The size can be intimidating for city driving, and the weight affects efficiency compared to smaller EVs. But that's not really the point of this truck. The Hummer EV isn't about compromise, it's about pushing limits. It's about showing what's possible when you combine electric power with extreme design and capability. It's a halo vehicle for GMC, meant to showcase the potential of the Ultium platform and draw attention to what electric trucks can truly achieve. As for ownership, the Hummer EV comes loaded with connected services, over-the-air updates, and an optional app that lets you monitor charging, precondition the cabin, and even plan routes with charging stops along the way. GMC's attention to detail extends to the experience of living with the vehicle, not just driving it. And as charging infrastructure continues to expand across the US and globally, the practicality of owning a massive electric truck like this becomes more and more realistic every year. So in summary, the 2026 GMC Hummer EV Pickup is a wild mix of innovation, nostalgia, and pure engineering muscle. It's a symbol of how far electric vehicles have come, from being eco-friendly commuters to becoming high-performance, high-luxury machines capable of conquering mountains and highways alike. It's not for everyone, but for those who want something truly unique, something that combines old-school toughness with new-age technology, the Hummer EV is unmatched. If you're in the market for a truck that makes no apologies, offers mind-blowing performance, futuristic features, and a design that commands attention, then the 2026 GMC Hummer Pickup deserves a serious look. It's not just a vehicle, it's an experience. Thanks for watching The Voice Auto. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the 2026 Hummer EV Pickup, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more detailed car reviews and updates from the world of automotive innovation. Until next time, drive safe, stay curious, and keep your engines, or batteries, ready. This is the Voice Auto, signing off.